Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Shrigan here. We are back with another Let's Learn video, and we are going to learn a dashing skill, or how to create dashing skill inside of Unreal Engine 5.4 with a twist. So watch the entire video to learn what it is. And before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you like it, and that helps the channel to grow. And let's get right into the video. Alright folks, we are inside of Unreal Engine now, and we are inside of our BP top-down character default template that we used last time to create the teleport skill. If you guys didn't see that video, do check it out. It's a pretty cool skill to have in your game, and I am sure that it is going to be in my game as one of the main powers. So go do check it out when you guys have the chance. For this video, we are going to create the dash skill, right? So what is the dash skill? The character launches himself in the direction that you're facing to a particular distance in a very fast manner. So as we did last time, we are going to create an input action called IA dash, which I already created. And if you guys don't know yet how to create an input action, please do check out the teleport video. I have mentioned how to create an input action and how to set up a trigger and stuff. So I'm going to fast forward to creating the dashing skill inside of the character blueprint. So I created the IA dash skill already with the trigger pressed, and I have assigned it already into my input mapping context, and I have selected the key E as my key for dashing. So let's get into the top-down character blueprint and bring in IA dash, just like how we brought inside for our teleport skill. So for this dashing skill, we are going to use a node called launch character. This particular node has an input target, which is our character, a launch velocity, it's the speed at which your character is going to get launched forward, and an input called XY override. It overrides the default value of your character and replaces it with the value that you have inputted in your launch velocity. And Z override is pretty much keeping your character off the ground, or if you guys want them to be launched in the Z axis, that is what you use. So to create the launch velocity, we need two things. First, we need get actor forward vector. So this gives us the vector information of our character, and we can use that to manipulate how fast our character should be launched when we press the button E. So to do that, we are going to drag from this pin and bring in a node multiply, which will give us XYZ inputs, which then we can modify to a value, let's say 3000. And since we are launching him in the floor, I'm going to just say 3000, 3000, and I'm going to leave the Z as 0, since I'm not going to launch him into the space. So we can just directly connect this to launch velocity and connect the triggered to our launch character. And do not forget to turn on this XY override so all of the inputs activate properly. Let's hit compile and let's check how it works inside the game. We are moving and I'm pressing the button E. There you go, he dashes forward. That is pretty much the basic skill of dashing. And I did mention that we are going to do a twist, right? So the twist is we are going to leave an after image after we hit the button E. So when we are dashing, we are also going to leave an after image, which is going to confuse the enemies. Oh, what? And then we can escape from that situation because the enemies are going to concentrate on an after image and you can walk away. So let's get into creating the after image. To create an after image, it is pretty simple. We do have a node called spawn actor from class. What this node does is that it can spawn an actor into the game. So we are going to connect our trigger to the spawn actor and connect that to our launcher. And inside of this class drop-down menu, we are going to search for our character, BP down, top-down character. And we are going to get our actor transform and connect that to our spawn transform. So this basically just leaves an after image, kind of like it leaves a character, a static character in the game after you press the button E to dash. So let's check out how it looks inside the game. I'm pressing E. There you go. It leaves a character and you dash forward. So now that we have spawned our character, I specifically do not want my after image to stay on the game forever. There's gonna be a millions and millions of after images if I want that, and I really don't want that. In my vision, I want my after image to disappear after a few seconds, and also I do not want to spam my dashing skill. So once the dashing skill is activated, it has a cooldown time, and after a few seconds, it can be activated again. So I'm going to add a delay timer, and also we are going to destroy our after image after a few seconds. So let's get into integrating those things. First of all, let's destroy our after image after a few seconds. So once you have completed building this script, after the launch character, we can add a delay for 0.4 seconds. And once that delay is completed, destroy actor. And we can connect this return value from the spawn actor to the target. This will destroy the character after the delay timer of 0.4 seconds is done. Let's hit compile and play. Let's see how it is in the game. I'm hitting E and the character gets destroyed within a few seconds. 0.4 seconds to be precise. This is just a quick explanation, so I'm only keeping it a short time. If you want, you can go for a longer time, let's say 1 second, and this is how that looks. See, there you go. The character disappears after 1 second. So now we have destroyed our character, but I'm still spamming my dashing skill. I do not like that. What can we do? I'm going to add a node called do once. And I'm going to attach it to the trigger and then attach it to our top-down character spawn. What this node does is that it executes this trigger once and then it turns it off. You cannot use it again. So in the game, you do want to use your skill again. I don't want my skill to be lost forever after using once, right? So how can we tackle that? We can tackle that by resetting all of this after a certain amount of time, because we have this reset input that we can use to reset all of this after a delay timer. So just like here, we are going to add another delay node, and we are going to add another let's say 2 seconds, and then once completed, we're going to drag this off. Let's add a reroute node. Sorry, reroute node, which is just a dot. It's simpler that way. And we can connect the reset to this. This way, once you can also double click the line to get the reroute node. And this way, once you press the trigger and all of this is executed once, your spawn, your after image, gets destroyed after a second, and all again after a delay of 2 seconds, your dash skill is getting reset and you can use it again. So let's hit compile, let's hit play and see how it is. I'm hitting E and then I cannot spam. I wait for another 2 seconds and then I can spam again. I'm pressing, and it takes 2 seconds to get activated again. So that's how you create a delay timer for not spamming the dash skill inside of your game. So this is how you basically create a dash skill with a twist of leaving an after image after you've hit the dash skill button. And that is how we create dashing skill inside of Unreal Engine 5.4. This skill is pretty basic and it still works functional and it can be used inside of a game. If you guys have any more ideas or how I can do this in a different way, or if you found any inefficiency in my method, please do comment below and I will correct myself. And also maybe I can help you guys with something. If you guys didn't understand something from the video, please do comment below that too, and I can answer you guys in a timely manner. I hope you guys like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Before I go, can you guess what power we are gonna do next? Leave it in the comments. See ya!